Hello, this is Sheshachalam from AstroGuide Mysore. So today let us talk about the ascendant sign of Pisces. And we are more concerned about the planets and how they act malefically towards the sign of Pisces. So we need this particular chart, that is this zodiac. This is the South Indian zodiac. An easier way, because I have used this for many years, 37 years. So I got used to it. So if you have that as a reference, so that you can make notes and make your markers, so that you will be able to easily refer. So we know that Pisces is the last, the complete, the final. If we take the rising sign as Aries, the birth sign of the Kala Purusha as Aries, the ending sign or the setting sign or the most matured sign or the complete sign is to be taken as Pisces. Very rare a Piscean always is seen in panic. Very rare. So, if you are seeing a Piscean in panic, so that means you must be seeing a very tough combination in the chart. So, when does a Piscean go into panic? Let's just deviate from this thing and go to uh, an example, a small example. A beautiful lake full of fishes, a silent, harmonious, way of fishes swimming, and they're all happy. You know, a single pebble dropped into the lake, fishes will just get troubled into a second again. They're all happy once again swimming. Nothing happens there because it's a natural phenomena, a pebble drop or something like that. The raindrops on the lake, they are excited. Fish is happy when fresh water falls into the lake. But when same lake gets a chemical impurity, like let's say an effluent or something, you pour a bucket of dirt, chemicals into that lake, immediately the fishes start suffocating, dying, panic. They go helter skelter. Why does that happen? Because the basic nature of Pisces is purity, and that purity is totally disturbed when you are adding an impure element into it. So that is what is the 12th house in the Kalapurusha chart. That is from Aries. It is pure, it is fully mature, it is fully ripe. And a fully matured, fully ripe fruit can be very easily infected. So, a very pure object can easily get impure infection. So, a Piscean is so pure that very hard to find such a uh, clear chart of a Piscean. Anyway, let us go into the chart now, because there are many planets who can afflict a Pisces chart. This Lagnadipati is the first and the 10th Lord, and the 10th Lord, though it is having two Kendras, and it has to give rise to what we call as Kendradipatya dosha. The Lagnadipati anyway should be very happily, positive to any Lagna. The 10th Lord should have given Kendradipatya dosha in Pisces, but because it is the Mula Trikona Sthana of Jupiter, it will not give the Kendradipatya dosha to Pisces. The second Lord and the ninth lord is Mars. The second lord and the ninth lord is Mars. And here, Mars gets the or acquires the Marrakesh property of being the death inflicting planet. Marrakesh. But being the ninth lord, a very strong ninth lord, and Mesha being a very positive placement for Mars, it is not a Marrakesh, it is no more Maraka planet, that is a death inflict planet. It gets nullified, and being the ninth lord and the second lord, Dhanasthana Adhipati, it becomes one of the best yoga karakas for Meena Lagna, that is Pisces Ascendant. The third and the eighth lord, Venus. Third house for growth. But Venus is not a malefic planet. It is not a strong planet for motivation. It does not have the fire to motivate. It is a sthira rashi. And Venus, being the third lord, does not have the strength to give courage to a person. And hence, being the eighth lord, once again, Venus becomes a prime malefic. So the third and the eighth lord, Venus, is considered number one malefic for Pisces. The position of Venus is extremely important for a Pisces Lagna. Wherever Venus is posited is extremely important. We need to keep checking that. And this is one of the planets. I'll come. You have many planets here to consider for Pisces. The fourth and the seventh. The fourth lord and the seventh lord is Mercury. Here, very big Kendradipatya dosha and Bhadakadipati and Maraka. Three major malefic status or ranking has been given to Mercury, and this fellow takes the rank number one prime malefic for this ascendant. Depending on the placement, because it is the Kendra Lord, depending on the placement, either this planet Mercury will become a very bad negative planet, or it can get into a moderately well placed planet. I'll give you an example. Let us make this planet, debilitated. It's another Kendra, mind it. Mercury gets debilitated in the ascendant sign of Pisces. So it has got debilitated now. We will put another planet along with it. We'll put Mars. This has now gone through a huge Raja Yoga. The fourth lord, the seventh lord, along with the ninth lord Mars in the ascendant sign gives rise to a huge Lakshmi Narayana Yoga, Raja Yoga, and it nullifies the negative strength of a Maraka, being the seventh lord, the Bhadaka, being the seventh lord from the Dvisabhava Rashi, that is the dual sign, the Lagna, the seventh house becomes the Bhadaka sign. That is why it nullifies, and again it nullifies many other negatives of Mercury being a malefic for Pisces, and it gives rise to a Raja Yoga. But other way around, Mercury exalted, giving rise to a Bhadra Yoga, which is a Panchamahapurusha Yoga, might not give a great character to this person. He might achieve a lot in this world, but he might not be of a great character. You might have seen many people who might have done, tons of achievement in this world. They might have, become very rich. They might have gone to big positions, but they might not have been good people in this world. They might not have got that recognition in the society for being a good human being. That is where this Mercury hits, being the Badaka. Because Mercury for Pisces, if it is not well placed, makes the person emotionless, heartless, and very shrewd, very manipulative. So that's the number one ranked prime malefic for Pisces. Moon, the fifth lord, the lord which can give, which has only one house, the fifth house. So it is the only lord which can give excellent spiritual progress to Pisces. Depending on its placement along with Sun in the Rashi chart, it can give excellent strength to the native to get into scriptures, into ritualistic uh, beliefs, into pilgrimage, into travel, into tour, into religious excursions. So this is a good fifth house planet. So moon along with other planets can become a Raja Yoga Karaka. Alone it cannot, but it's a good planet. Sun, being the sixth lord, is a very good planet. But the sixth house is not that great. Being the sixth lord, it can make the person be very good for service. He can be service motivated. He can be selfless. He can be very good. But if this planet is placed in a Kendra, will make the person extremely selfish. He will be self centered. He would want things for himself. He would always be egoistic. So, this planet's position, that is, Sun's position, is very important in the chart. So, we have finished all the planets except for Saturn. Saturn, very important for this particular ascendant, okay? Being the 11th and the 12th Lord, it is a partial malefic. That means it's a partial benefic. How come the 12th Lord, Saturn, is a benefic? We should first understand that there are three planets which are very important, being 12th Lords. One is Venus, because it will make you realize this world through the senses, through the beauty, of realization. The touch, the smell, the taste, all the five senses, the beauty. Saturn gives you the understanding through experience through a long period of time. This is a person who will know when will it rain, when to sow, when to reap, how to wait. They have patience. The only sign which has patience is Pisces. They wait. That is because they have Saturn Mula Trikona in the 12th house. No other sign in the Rashi Kundali has Saturn Mula Trikona in the 12th house. No other sign. And no other sign can get Rahu placed in Shatabisha Nakshatra and it being in the 12th house in the Rashi Kundali or it for the ascendant. No other sign. So this is an exemplary case particularly available for the sign, ascendant sign of Pisces. And for those people who are having Saturn placed in Aquarius for Pisces ascendant, it's a golden opportunity for them in old age to get into extraordinary exploits. They can sit, write epics, you can write novels, you can do extraordinary work of self realization, you can preach, teach, service, you can do whatever you want. You can walk for as a hermit, Many people can't do that. Many people cannot even have the liberty to leave their obligations and do whatever they want. Saturn gives that opportunity for those people to do it. Ketu gives moksha, no doubt, but Saturn gives you the opportunity to go through hatha yoga. So that is a very good placement. Being the 11th lord, yes, it is a malefic, and it will give hardships of pain, roga, and also hardships of many other problems of litigations, problems of family life, problems with children, because it is the 11th house. So many problems are there associated with Saturn being the 11th lord, but being the 12th lord, it becomes a good lord for the Pisces ascendant in particular. So Saturn becomes a partial malefic. So altogether, overall, we can see that Venus and Mercury both are tough planets for Pisces. Thank you very much for today's class.